wonderful greetings to you, beautiful people. Welcome to the choosemissvee reality talk show, a show that focuses on issues affecting the young people, where we get to interact and motivate each other so that each and every time you learn to live the life that you love and always love the life that you live. We are a courtesy of Blessed Media, which is located at room 208 at Ahmad Building, corner Robson Manyika in Angwa Street. I, Tarscious, Chabvuta, aka Spliffer, am going to be your host today, together with my colleague choosemissvee. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Tassi. Thank you, viewers, for joining us once again. My name is Bhero, aka choosemissvee. Just a recap of what we covered. We started off with relationship issues, which we believe that for something or anything to happen, there must be that bond or that connection. So we started off with relationship issues. So today we're going to be talking about peer pressure. But before we get into today's business, I help me thank Becky's Boutique for this beautiful dress. They are located at room number 21 Ahmed Building, right here in Harare, at corner Angwa and Robson Manyika. So today
Peer pressure.
Exactly. And the over to you.
Okay, so peer pressure, basically how we can define it, we can say it's a direct impact on people or emanating from the behaviors of peers. So peer pressure can have most of the time psychological effects, emotional effects, where we see that when you are interacting with a group of people, you get to change your behaviors, you get to change even your principles, attitude towards life, and even certain things that matter to you may change at some point. That's what we can say is peer pressure.
Okay. Yeah. Direct influence.
Exactly. Not as such, if purpose awira mirati pasi pane vachapadaira. So at the moment I will leave you choosemissvee to talk with our guest and help us elaborate more on what we exactly mean by peer pressure.
Okay. Welcome back. The name of the show is choosemissvee Reality Talk Show, and I'm yours truly, choosemissvee. I'm joined here by a young gentleman who goes by the name Taku. Taku, welcome to choosemissvee Reality Talk Show.
It's an honor to be on this show, choosemissvee.
Thank you. Please do introduce yourself.
Okay, my name is Takudzwa Gamu, and I'm a student at the University of Zimbabwe. I'm studying a Bachelor of Science in Mathematics.
Nasi tine vanhu vanorema. Ipapo andisozati shoni yangu ichanyatsobuda zvakanaka because chirungu chega. Okay, Taku, wanasonzwa kuti topic yedu yanhasi ndeye peer pressure. Sewe mustudent wechidiki, I would ask you kuti zvanezvo, what are my causes of peer pressure?
Okay, yeah. So dealing with the society, I've seen that there are several causes of peer pressure, which results from different attributes which we see in our peers. So firstly, I can say there is one, for example, there is weaker personality. So some peers tend to have a weaker personality. It's mostly seen in schools, like in high schools, in university students. When they come to school, they have their personality which can change, and they tend to change because of what they see in other people.
Exactly.
Yeah. So as well as I can say, there is a social acceptance. People, they want to fit in. Trying to fit in into a social group that is in a society.
Okay.
So people, they tend to change their behavior so that they can fit in as well as others. Tinongonakiza kungo uchipfekawo matata jeans like the others so that unofambirana with the trends and the changes in the society.
But zvinomanikidzwa here kuti nini ugandopfekawo matata jeans inhangu ndoona sekungameno.
Okay, so what happens with peer pressure is that, there are several causes. Actually, this is called an indirect peer pressure. Sometimes you're not forced to, but because you are seeing it from some people and you're trying to look alike so that you can move with the trends, Like when you see most of the people, they are now on social media platforms. So when you get to go on social media platforms, there are so many trends that are happening on social media and with the music that you are seeing. So sometimes peer pressure emanates from indirectly
Exactly.
from what we see and what is being lived by the others towards me.
I'm sure veve muri kunazozvinzwira miziya chirungu chinovanzvenga kasi kanisi kuzomubvunza mibvunzo yakawanda. What would ask you kuti my ways of advice yaungade kupawo vechidiki uko panyaya yepeer pressure iyoyo?
I've got some few words that I can say. Let my peers not suffer from inferiority complex. So what I'm saying is just that don't be you. Just know that your personality is the best. Don't suffer. Don't be inferior to anyone. Don't be inferior to yourself. You just have to be you. You just have to live and understand what you want to be in life. So I believe you can make your own. You make yourself and let others follow you.
Exactly. Thank you, Taku, for being with us. And machines and just be yourself like Miss V. Someone kids kana chirungu chacho siringabude, just be you. Ndisho. Thank you for joining us.
It was nice being on the show. Thank you.
So I'm now joined by a young, beautiful lady who goes by the name Nyasha. Nyasha, welcome to Miss V Reality Talk Show, and please do introduce yourself to the viewers out there.
Thank you very much, Miss V. My name is Nyasha Chipidze, and I recently graduated from Great Zimbabwe doing sociology.
Oh, thank you so much. And that's my graduate again. Okay, so Nyasha, my first question or my only question to you is, what are the effects of peer pressure according to your own understanding?
Okay. Peer pressure in my effects akawanda. So I'll start by the change of attitude. You can see, even I still remember when I was in school. You go to school, une kana attitude yakanaka, going to Form 1, you're being raised from a Christian background. Then vanema different attitudes, they come from different backgrounds, and you're influenced by that. Then you start to see like zvawaitwa na mama vako kana zvavaikurambidza ka zvinenge unonge vaikubatirira. So there's a change in attitude when you go back home. Unogona kutanga kupindura na mama zvisiri izvo, and it's really it really has a negative impact on people being influenced by peer pressure. Then there's also the change in performing at school. Mostly I did a research when I was in tertiary school about how girls and boys change in high schools. So you see, like in primary schools, girls perform better, way better than boys. But when you go to high school, they change. I don't know if it's peer pressure or what, but there is a change in performing at school.
Peer pressure.
Yeah, it can be caused by peer pressure also, because you're seeing girls doing this and this that you didn't do. For example, let's say everyone is dating in high school, and you just say, why not me? And because of peer pressure, you end up doing those kind of things, and it changes you.
Oh, okay. So you mentioned something about changes in performance, and what advice would you like to give kuneva no change performance because of peer pressure?
All right. My advice is just be you. Remember where you come from. Remember the roots that you were brought up with. Remember your background. Remember your parents' words. Dzimwe nguva tinogona kufunga kuti zvatini tichiudzwa nemaparents kuti maparents mabalance, but vakabva neko. Yes, they know. So just listen to them. I know it sounds lame, but in future you will remember it.
Thank you so much, Nyasha, for joining us. In short, Nyasha arikuti akusi kusara kuteerera vabereki vako, and thank you so much. Nyasha is also part of the Game Changers crew. Last week tangati now, and this week tawana futi mumwe. Thank you so much, Game Changers, for supporting Miss V.
Thank you.
I'm now joined by our last guest for today. Hey, but anyways, I'm joined by Coach Frashie from Youth with an Attitude Group organization. Coach Frashie, welcome to Mizzvee Reality Talk Show.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Please do introduce yourself.
Thank you, viewers. Thank you, Ms. V, for having me on the show. It's a joy and an honor to be here, and I would like to thank you for this great initiative. I am Coach Frashie. I'm working with Youth with an Attitude, an organization that is working with young people in order to bring about a social change, to bring social transformation in the lives of young people. And I'm also a third-year student doing development studies.
Vanenge vachikufurirai vanhu vachitanzi follow your passion ivo vachita madegree avo handimborikuzvionaka. Okay, Coach Frashie, mangoinzwa nyaya iripo nhasi ndeye peer pressure. Imimi semunhu womugraduate, undergraduate kana kuti graduate? Alright. Semunhu wemu-undergraduate and changoti mungotibatsirawo kuti ma-solutions e-peer pressure ndeapi if you ever find yourself uri mu-situation yakadaro?
So, thank you. I'll respond from a perspective of the causes of peer pressure. There is one cause of peer pressure that has not been adequately addressed from people who have taken the time to address the subject of peer pressure. Okay. So I'll just be quick in addressing that and then go to the solutions. So every young person, when they are growing up, they are looking for three things. Those three things are acceptance. They want somewhere that they can be accepted. They want somewhere where they realize their significance. So they are looking for acceptance, significance, and security. So they can find those things in a social group, but the actual place where they should find these things should be in the family. They should get acceptance or unconditional love from the parents. But when they cannot get that acceptance from the parents, because when you are growing up, you look up to your parents. But then after you've grown up, you stop looking up to your parents. They don't know everything. You begin to realize that your parents don't know everything, and you begin to withdraw. So you are no longer in that position where you have that unconditional acceptance from the parents. Then you are looking for significance. Every young person wants to be celebrated. So there are social groups that celebrate young people. So they are looking for significance. So if they find somewhere there where they are celebrated, they identify with that group. And they are looking for security, somewhere where they just feel secure being with someone. So that person can then get to influence them. They can get to influence their values system. They can get to influence their behavior. Okay. So how best to deal with peer pressure is that there is what we call personal power. Okay. One should have what we call personal power. That power is in you, and you should nurture it. So that personal power, there is self-concept, there is self-awareness. You know who you are, you know your emotions, you know things that causes you to do certain things, you know your thoughts. And in personal power, there are decisions. You have to be able to decide. Someone cannot conquer the pressures, especially negative peer pressure, if they don't make their own decisions. So if you are undecisive, someone else can decide for you, and they can influence your values, they can influence your behavior.
And you end up wakungoenda kukwenda mhepo ngezviri kuitika panze panapa. Okay, thank you so much, Coach Frashie, for being with us. It was indeed a blessing. Taropafadzwa nhasi. Coach Frashie, for those who would like to follow you your organization, vanokwana ikupi?
You can find us on YouTube, and we are also on WhatsApp. But you can find us on Facebook. That's where we are mostly active. Facebook and WhatsApp. That's where we are mostly active. We are in non-political and non-denominational organization. Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us. That was Coach Frashie from Youth with an Attitude, a representative from Youth with an Attitude organization. Miss V is also a product of this organization. Vabatra vanhu vakawanda saka musazongoita yese muchingopepa uswa nemhepo, and do follow them, and I'm sure tinhasi manasana kuti zvanhasi kwanga kune vanhu vane musoro vega vega. Make sure you play this video over and over again. So if you would like to be part of our guests, do feel free to contact us, or do feel free to contact us on our WhatsApp platform, or call us, that is on 0771 561 855, or if you'd like to advertise your business, do contact us on that same number again. Again, for views and comments, do contact us on the same number. Sawira, wazvunzonasika?
Yes, Sawira. You know, I've always admired how great Zimbabwean youths are, Sawira. But you know, it's very hard to choose someone out there. We have got visionary people and visionary, a young generation that has got a brighter future for Zimbabwe. But kana zvadai Sawira, I think zvataura zvega.
Aiwa, kana watozongoona nenda tozopesa ndautaura chirungu. Ndatoti andingasaririra.
So we are grateful for those who have graced the stage today, and we do appreciate for each and every of their contributions, and we really hope that Miss V Reality Talk Show is acting as a best friend to each and every one of you who is in need of such kind of words, who continue to mold us and motivate us to become better people. For those who continue to hit our comment box, we appreciate you guys, and rambai muchiti comment, rambai muchitipa advices and all where we need to continue improving and where we need to continue all the topics that you would like us to discuss here on Miss V Reality Talk Show.
Aiwa Sawira, abaregana so ndotadzogara ndotosimuka kuti Harare yese inatsondiona nazo. Special thanks to Becky's Boutiques for this beautiful dress. Musazochata kama makapfeka maskenjeni madress aripo, handiti musachate futi nema-t-shirt andoti akaipa, asindati madress akanaka kunatsopfeka ariko. Visit them at room number 21 Ahmed Building, located at corner Angwa and Robson Manyika. Sawira kutamba kubaruke shamwa.
Tamba kubaruke. We'll see you next time.
Tichitaura nechi. Our next topic is on peer pressure. Rega ndiende kumchata, ndingazoshaya kuchata naye.
Adios.